Fresh, huh? You won't know what we gonna do next, huh? You bought our tape with your check, huh? You wearing a vest, huh? You trying to protect your chest, huh? You spent 70 on your bins, huh? And ain't sure that's for your friends, huh? You won't stop these heads from playing with you, huh? You won't run the block, huh? You won't be the last one with rocks, huh? You keep it, huh? You count the money at the end of the night, huh? You on a 3-day flight, huh? You full of that line. You ducking them people, huh? You the one face was on news last night, huh? You the one the dudes out their shoes last night, huh? You don't come in the project when it's dog, huh? You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, huh? You came in the Norway on New Year's Eve, huh? You got stuck and then you couldn't leave, huh? It was hard for you to breathe, huh? You're a people chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. You can tell the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something, you a people chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. You can tell the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. You got a trust passion, you got on the hard, huh? When you was looking at them, you don't know when to quit, huh? That's you with that shot call and click, huh? That's you with that ball and click, huh? That's you that's taking them hits, huh? The girl don't know when to shut up her mouth, huh? You gon' one of her teeth out, huh? You done switch from Nikes to Reeboks, huh? You twinkle your goals every time you leave your house, huh? Don't make them take checks out, huh? You about to flip that, huh? You about to go so you will, huh? You about to go treat your, huh? You about to go put the on one of these, huh? When you broke, you drove, huh? When you paid, you got boo-boo places to go, huh? You on top, huh? You don't think you can be stopped, huh? You by the shop, huh? You riding in the Benz on 20-inch rims, huh? You're a people chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something you a people chaser. Block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something.
Now batting. Right
the batter will be Kai Tom. And he lays off there 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Robertson trying to get there. The 2-2 fouled away. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Wilmer Defoe will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Bradley is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. Home half of the 8th. Sam Howard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half. To the 8th.
Sam Howard.
Now the first pitch as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Avisail Garcia will come on as a pinch. Take an impact with 1 away.
Number 24, Avisail Garcia.
And now the first pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Colton Wong will stand in. He's running, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Line hard, deep into left. Evans able to track it down for the third. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 71.
At the plate, Kevin Newman. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And this is popped up back behind second. Urias settles under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So now it's Brian Reynolds as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pena has a play. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Standing in now, Colin Moran. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Struck him out. And it's good night, Pittsburgh.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God parted is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God digger. Tell me Beelzebub that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paying for Tucson, and they went on a world conquest. Tear you for me to part. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wake the man to petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Screaming late the world. Rick was coming out like you Wrigley. I watch my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get him, I fix the shot as if I eat a donut hole. They'll get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm finished watching y'all suck clout. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive me. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see a future with runner jewels ain't ever cancel my trip, turn the time machine back around a sense.
They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Every child, woman and man, opinion don't matter, stick to your plan. If they judge, still don't budge. Don't give an inch, don't give a nudge. Life will leave you battered and big. Lose a win, got a hold of your chin. And I put it on Jamie and me. We just gave you inspiration for free. The money
Never meant much.
Wow.
Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting on the placebo. These C-notes getting elusive, and that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been nolly with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, little. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Click and clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yo, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until each.
The left fielder, number 24, Josh Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's
Your
the first out.
please.
Eric Sogard will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Contreras, the runner at second with one away. Pitch popped up. Shaw waits on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 2.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. His career numbers in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job.
Hey. Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just in the streets. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like never mind. They playing with all of these.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor.
Second base.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play. Josh Hader comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Joe Kelly will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
The first baseman.
Stepping in now,
20.
Daniel Vogelback. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez. In there, a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Brustar Gratterall is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jackie Bradley Jr. will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. From the stretch, as it's on the ground toward the hole, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the insurance run comes across to third.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Garcia, the runner at third. Shaw on second. Bradley at first with no outs. Swing and a liner. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And there's one away.
Now back, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, down the third baseline. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for him to come back.
And it eats him up a bit.
Nice try, man.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
In is Christian Yelich. That's in there. Base hit. Wong rounds the corner and is headed home.
Nice try.
Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Tony Gonsolin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Daniel Vogelback's next as he swings and hits a laser to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. Doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Taylor's got it. Turner for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires. Jackie Bradley Jr. is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Number 41, Jackie Bradley.
Luis Urias is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Here now is Will Smith. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Hit high and deep to left field. Yelich going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Brewers have come storming out of the gate this season. And for more on this fast start, let's check in with our field reporter, Heidi Watney.
The second baseman, Colton.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. So watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. That brings up Alec Bohm. No balls and 1 strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Alec Bohm becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the and in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Line, but speared on a hop on the first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The first baseman.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And what an effort on the running play. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And they have taken the lead.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Up top, it's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. Lindblom has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Fouled off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. In now, Narvaez.
The catcher.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard. To start out the frame, Derek Fisher will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Connor Brogdon will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brad Miller will also come on now, so he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Up next for Milwaukee.
At the plate, Daniel Robertson. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Daniel Vogelbach will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Milwaukee, number 20.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Vogelbach.
Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Colton.
Here's Colton Wong now, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2. Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Manny Pena is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. At the plate now, Brad Miller, as he'll cut on a miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Miller.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time.
The
Brett
bat,
Miller
number 2.
becomes out
Second
number
baseman,
2 in the bottom of the ninth. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Another impressive win for a team that has leapt out of the starting blocks.
Yeah, this team is an all-systems-go mentality right now, Matty V. And when that's the case, you don't change anything. You just try to let it ride. It's been an impressive beginning to the season.
Yeah, and it's starting to look awful easy for them, guys. Hats off to this ball club for such a great start.
Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're so far gone. Yeah, tell right from you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from
Xander Bogaerts is the new man on the squad, and he finds himself in the starting lineup after they went out and dealt for him.
And, Matty, it's never too early to make a move if you know this is the missing piece for the squad. The more games you have with your new addition, the more chances you have for him to make an impact.
No doubt, Dior. And also, take some pressure off the player.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And there's a base hit on the line. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we put up our team leaderboard graphic, you can see there his total currently 3rd best on this Brewers ball club. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. But he'll be in there with a double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home.
Nice
and
throw,
this
Mo.
will not be close, and the run will score easily. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided.
Well, they got great production at the plate from him in his debut with his new team.
They sure did. It's so huge to have a game like this after being traded. It just makes it so much easier to settle in and hopefully have a bunch more games like this one.
Well, as teams do these days, Christian Yelich is being honored in tonight's bobblehead giveaway.
Well, Matt, if there's...
And here's Christian Yelich now. And as we previewed before, this is his first at-bat with his new club. A ball and no strikes. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they entered play this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
In is Christian Yelich. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. O'Neill waits on it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22.
To the plate now, Christian Yelich. Bogarts takes off. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Here we go.
A 1 pitch on its way. He's on the move again from first. Pulled toward right center field. Edman will get there, and he puts it away to retire.
Now back. The left
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. And there's his first hit in his new uniform. That has to feel good to get that out of the way.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity.
Well, we talked about him earlier, so let's recap. Yelich had a fairly pedestrian night offensively.
Well, he did have the 1 hit, so that's good. We mentioned earlier what a difference this guy can make for this club when he's locked in.
Yeah, Dan, and though he wasn't a major factor in this one, he's going to be just fine. You can't make the highlight reels every night, but he'll have his days, I guarantee it.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Scott Barlow will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied. Until the bottom half.
Barlow.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Ro, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Go ahead run at first, nobody out. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout would be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, and that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate.
The batter, the center fielder, Jackie.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. So here now is Jackie Bradley. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. And he makes the play to end the inning. But the Brewers do pick up a run here on the RBI triple. Last chance coming up. Josh Hader comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. And up steps Salvador Perez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Andrew Benintendi comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And hold everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. At the plate, Michael Taylor lifted down the line in left. Yelich is under it, and no problem with that one as we are headed for...
Leading off for the Brewers, the second baseman, Colton.
Here's Colton Wong now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Wings and grounds it to short. Mondesi picks it up on the first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already 2 away here.
The left fielder, Christian.
is Christian Yelich. And this is lined hard to deep left. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Wade Davis, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Royals. And Milwaukee's taking with Merrifield next to bat. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Lifetime in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. So now Carlos Santana. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Brewers have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of front runner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride, and if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but there's a lot of season left at the same time.
Don't you see them? I'm gonna hear something. Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa clone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up. Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. You ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up, putting it on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Bang. Don't you see them? Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Don't you see them?